2011 Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show in Chicago, Illinois. I'm here with Will Christman from the Sign Shop in Racine, Wisconsin. Now, before I talk about the two bikes you entered in the show, I have some questions for you. Why are you at the show?
Why am I at the show? Well, the reason I'm here is this is my second year attending this show, and as I'm doing this, I'll explain why, because I do custom paint work. And so we're going to demonstrate a little bit here as to what. Do a little skull here. The reason why I'm here is to get into the public eye. Who am I? What do you do? Why are you doing it? What services do we have to offer? And shows like this are fantastic. I did well last year. I had a bike that won the best amateur build competition, and it established some good credibility. I acquired a good client out of this show, which was a Goldwing and a trailer that's also on display. And what's nice about having them here is they are a testament to my work. Not only just what kind of paint work is it, but what was your experience? How is it dealing how was he dealing as a customer relations? I mean, how was your experience of the whole job? Payments, timeline, everything. And that's very important. But a show like this I've done many shows. This is the only show I've done that's given a return on my investment. And it's definitely worthwhile.
Now, how did you get into painting motorcycles?
Again, coming to shows like this, I was like 12, 13 years old and younger, and always wondered, wow, how is this done? It was like magic. And once I discovered how it was done, and here I am doing it at the very show that I first learned about custom airbrushing and painting.
That's incredible. Now, walk me through what you're airbrushing here.
Well, right now I just did a little, I have a template that I kind of use as a quickie skull, and now I'm just airbrushing and shading it out. I got my little compressor here. It's a nice portable unit. This way people can see how some of this is done and how it's created, because a lot of it is the magic of doing it and how it actually comes alive. And it shows that, okay, right, this is the same application that's used on your bike and the pins and the custom work that's around me. And just like the custom bikes, there's foundations and stuff that we use, and laws and principles that we apply to make what you see. And part of it is what's going on in this little skull right here. And I'm just adding some shading.
I look around your booth and I see way more than just skulls. Tell me something about some of your unique designs that you've had to create.
A lot of the stuff that I've done, it's a client will give me an idea, simple. Sometimes it's just a subject matter. I want a fairy doing something, and this is the color of my bike, and I want some flowers. Or they'll actually give me a picture that they want me to duplicate or transcend onto their vehicle or helmet or whatever it may be, and that's what we do. And I'm into all kinds of subject matter. I have not only just bikes. I do galleries. I have gallery work out there. I have custom artwork that's in various galleries and various art shows around the tri-state region. And so there's more to it than just painting on rolling metal.
Great. We talked with Ken Level yesterday, and what was your inspiration for his paint job and his bike?
Actually, that came from his wife, Cindy. They saw me at this show last year. I did a mural system that had the life of Christ depicted on it, and they saw the ability that I could do a Goldwing, because you see a lot of Harleys done and not really any Goldwings. And the fact that I have a certified dealership mechanic to handle all that my disassembly. And Cindy came up with a picture of a touring bus that had this graphic system on it. And once I saw the colors and the scheme, I said, this is perfect, because the way the lines of the graphics are and the way the lines of the bike worked, it was a marriage. So they came out and we did that shortly after the show and had it done in time for spring. And they have plenty of adventure stories, I'm sure, about that bike and what their experiences were after it was done.
Great. Let's step away from here and let's talk about this helmet real quick.
All right, no problem. A lot of people ask, what is this helmet? How is this created? Here's a picture of the helmet, which is the same process as on the Scorpion bike. This is how it looked before the paint hits. You can see it's neat, it's got some things going on, but when the paint hits it, it just really accentuates all the 3D detail. This is a urethane foam that's sandable, so all this stuff was cut, shaped, and bonded on the surface. Then I use a couple different primers to seal that, so it forms a candy shell that can be painted. It doesn't shrink, and with the helmets, nothing is drilled into the helmet or cut. The integrity of the helmet is never breached. I have helmets with real elaborate things that come out. the rider crashes, it all breaks away, and the rider's still safe. And that's pretty much it. But it's a labor of love, definitely, doing this stuff.
You mentioned the Scorpion bike a couple times. What was your inspiration for the Scorpion bike?
The inspiration, the client that originally was having that work done, it was a lady, and she wanted, she was into martial arts, so there was a yin yang, and then she's a Scorpio. And she had the colors of silver and red. That was it. Take that and do something with it. And that's what happened.
Hey, well, this is great work. Hey, if someone wants to reach you, how do they do that?
You can find us online at signshopracine.com, or find us on Facebook. We've got a heavy presence right there. It's just Google search, or I'd say you can Google search Sign Shop, or Facebook search Sign Shop Racine. And phone number is 262-634-3000.
Will, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Thanks.
Thanks.